Hello everyone, my name is Kimberly. This is my channel, Graceful Warrior Goddess Guidance. Welcome, I hope you're doing well today. Please check out the main page, I post daily. A little bit about myself before we begin. My name is Kimberly. I'm an oracle, I'm a seer. I'm an open channel for ancestors, mine, or strangers. Upper, middle, lower realms, beings, spirits, all the names, now the names. All the ages, now the ages, come through me to extend messages on their behalf. 18 plus, mature content, mature language. Please use discernment when viewing and or listening. Check out the bio and description for further information, any further disclaimers, and please get professional advisement for major life decisions, particularly legal, medical, financial. Okay, this is a first initial family name. So your last name, J through P. Channel messages for harvest moon, super moon, blood moon, lunar eclipse, which is today. It'll happen around 10:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be its peak. And basically very powerful energy because of all what's going on kind of at the same time. So, I did write some notes. Yeah, so it's going to only be a partial eclipse. That's why it's going to be like a blood moon, meaning a brownish red hue to it. The full moon is in Pisces, so it's about emotions. It's about cleaning up what no longer serves you, decluttering. It's also about just simplifying who, what, where, what, when is, and why is it important to you. And that's what you're taking with you. That's who you're taking with you. That's what you want to do moving forward as a family and as head of family, etc. And then that trickles out to other people, like in your neighborhood, community, the world, etc. Depending on how drastic of changes J through P families, you use this time, and I'd say about a good week to 10 days. This energy's still going to be kind of vibrating. No matter what religion, faith you are, that energy, even to do some moon gazing, stargazing tonight, it will give you some, I heard hope, some peace. So who doesn't want that? So you may want to do some moon gazing and or star gazing tonight in particular around that time period or in your time zone for you to just get that high octane energy of light in its different shades of red. So what does that look like? Well, I guess passion, anger, tempering it so that it is manageable and or it is producing or manifesting into something you're proud of. You're angry, so you use that energy into something humanitarian, creative. You didn't hide you were angry. You just let it, you contained it, and then you expressed it in only the way that you can. So family names J through P. Maybe this week create something together as a family if that's something you do. If you're like you're all, instruments, or you're all creatives, maybe working on a group project, maybe something you would like to do or pulled to do, or maybe you are working on a reno of a house, or because I heard this old house, so flipping houses or restoring an older house. Okay, and if you're talented, a family could do that. Of course they could. Or maybe your family, like I said, performs together or something like that. So try and see how you can do that this today or this week to bind you in an organically like we got each other vibe. So that could be something. And if you're geographically distant, to check in with each other in the way that you uniquely do. I think families, communication, J through P, understanding that as long as somebody communicates, it doesn't have to be in your preferred way of communication for it to be deemed communication. That might be something to think about. What does that look like? Well, if your teenager sends you memes, they are communicating. Take a look at why they sent you that. Dig deeper. If somebody, rather than they hate talking on the phone, if they'd rather do vid chat, learn how to do it. If someone draws, if someone does different, they talk in, I don't know. There's different ways to communicate. The only wrong one is, I guess if we say wrong, is if people just screaming and no one's listening. I think that'd be a wrong way to communicate. Any other way could just be different. And that might be if you're elder gentleman of family names J through P, your sacred, topic or test or your sacred challenge is to not overly or judge how other people communicate. Are they communicating? Can that be good enough? If you asked a question and they did respond, can you go deeper? Because it is almost an invitation for you to figure out why I asked this and I received this. They want to see, how well do you know me? That I sent you this instead. It could be a song. It could be a playlist. It could be a poem. It could be a piece of art they sent you. 133. So J through P families. That's a sacred message for your families this week. And I'd say 10 days. Is communication. Different is not wrong. Dig deeper and see if you unpeel a different part of the personality you think you just know because they're your kid, they're your cousin, they're your brother. You think you know everything about them. Or try different ways to communicate yourself. Step out of your box of, I like to communicate this way, and so that's the way it's going to be done. Okay, well, that's a message. Let's see. You got Dragon Oracle to start off. J through P family names. Okay? So already, Dragon, fiery. So maybe loud talkers. Okay. So I have Air Dragon and Fire Dragon, and both are reverse. What is this message? J through P families. Don't talk when you're angry. And that's hard. That's difficult. Because you got something to say. I want to say. And you're going to hear. Because I got something to say. And I've been wanting to say it. I got to say it. And I'm going to say it. And then after you say, Jesus. Why? And cheese and crackers and Jesus from New Mexico. Why did I say it? Because I said it. It was me. Now they cried. Now they're not going to talk to me. Or, but you want to sing. Because you got to sit, stir, and oh, and go. This is a sacred test for, looks like air energy. A gentleman in particular. Well, let's talk about what else is in the air today besides just the light and fluffy super moon, harvest moon, blood moon. Also, we have Virgo and Sun. Also, we have Mercury in Virgo. Also, Libra and Venus, and Cancer and Mars. You know what this looks like? It's going to be, this is what's happening, people. A through I was weird. And a lot was going on there. A lot of it was about community fraud when it comes to real estate and frogging and stuff still. That was coming out there. And then, and witchers attacking wizards and warlocks. I swear to you, that was that message. This one is, I actually see fire. I actually see fire. And I see anger. And I see fire. And I see anger. I see Pisces. Okay, I see a left eye loaf pass shit going down here. Or this already happened. January 3rd, January 6th, January 9th, or April the 6th. I see an air dragon and a fire dragon. Not seen eye to eye. And an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or that's their name, and or Pisces, romance, Roma, Romani, gypsies, I heard, or wanderers or travelers. Somebody torched something. So, this looks like a War of the Roses. This looks like a bad divorce. Okay. Well, that's the past, hopefully. So, what we're doing this, what I would say to the air energy, because that came out first, don't talk to these people. No contact. If you have any children, I would get a mediator and do it like that. I'd go no contact, like no contact. It is going to infuriate them because they're very upset. This fire dragon crew, I heard, her team, because I think the whole family came around. They're not happy that they got fired from a lifestyle. It looks like they didn't want to work. To me, it looks like there's one band of gypsies. That's just how I heard it. A group of wanderers, travelers, caravan, RV, and this is what they do. You take all of them. They're all coming. It's their religion. It's their culture. Like all of them. They're parked on your property. And they'll leave when they want to leave. Which, no, that's not how that usually works. But it looks like they don't want to leave. They're still telling people they're married. Or they're together with you. They're still together with you. Like, if people are questioning, did you break up? They're saying no. We just had a fight. There's something here about hiding a breakup, hiding a divorce, hiding get kicked out. And they're trying to have an audience. Whoever they could get an audience to tell that, and this is the template they're going to do. You abused them. You abused their mother. You abused the dog. You abused all their kids. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do this. You leave me, I'm going to take you to court. Where all of us are going to say, you beat or you touched our children. You did all this. You did all this. So it does look like that. What I just was heard is timestamp everything. Family names J through P. Keep your security cameras, I guess, loaded up. The other thing they're trying to do is they hack into the phones, I guess. And they try to delete videos. So they've deleted videos like on your Ring or your security of showing them frogging. Okay? But there's backup. I think they truly don't know that. That's why these people got to go. These hackers that keep remote viewing and not realizing every time they do is timestamp. Like Apple knows. Or Android. Like, it's that easily to be tracked. Who is remote viewing somebody else's phone? Who else is changing or doing things with it? There's something there. There's something where There is backup. So even if they delete it, there's backup, is how I heard it. So there's that. So they can remote view all they like. They're trying to mix up people's cameras and stuff. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to transfer pictures from one phone onto another to give the impression of a relationship. To give an impression. Yeah, something like that. So just every once in a while, check your camera roll and go through your pictures. And don't delete them. Click on it, and you're gonna see when it was added and everything, because there's those details, right? There should be some extra details to show you who took that picture or when it was transferred to your camera roll. I don't know enough to give so many details. This is just what I'm hearing. A to the left against a D, an A, an E. That's one message. That they're trying to get into your camera roll and your blink or your ring camera, if you have security, to delete evidence of them invading your house. Because I'm getting that somebody has broken into some people's houses while they weren't there or something, and it shows on the cameras. And they're trying to they're trying to go through like your app phones and or your Nest, your Ring, your Blink, your camera roll or whatever, to delete those videos that they were in your apartment, they were in your house. So just take a look at your camera roll. And like I said, I wouldn't delete anything added yet. I would keep it, because you just tap on it and it'll tell some details of like who transferred. Like, it could be looked into who transferred that to your camera or removed it. There's something about trying to add evidence onto somebody else's camera. Okay. So slow and steady wins the race. It's not easy, Air Dragon. You're in reverse because you have zero tolerance for bullshit. This is me. This is when you'll see Kimberly go air in the reverse all the way. I will get mean. I will just say what I need to say just to move on. And then I'm never looking back again. No. Unless the ancestors say, no, you need to and whatever. But usually, that's why I'll stay quiet more than I'll speak. But if I've had it, and I feel like some air energies have had it. There's still this dragon in reverse team that they keep doing the slander and the trolling. You are being monitored and watched. You are being clocked, I heard. And you are DRAGON. Literally. All over 35. You are being legally and roguely monitored. And they know which account you're still trolling. You're still doing fake reviews, fake trolling comments. Everybody knows who it is doing it. And so whoever's handling is handling it. You creating dummy accounts. You keep saying other people are saying things. This is the air crew that is doing the dummy accounts as other people, okay? And then writing a whole bunch of bullshit, hate speech in the whole world. And I'll use myself as an example. Somebody created a meta account under my name. Then followed the same friends I followed. Created, hey, this is a new account. Follow me. Okay? So some people believed it and was followers of, say, this account that has my name that I did not create. So now there's people there. All of a sudden, this person is typing like just racist, homophobic, like disgusting things on the account they created in my name. And people that actually know me, like looking at this account going, what the hell is she? Did she just write that? Blah, blah, blah. Anybody that truly knows, say, my personality would know you got hacked. Right? There might be some that don't, or they didn't know you for long, they didn't know you for, or a long time ago they knew you. They're like, this one's lost her mind. Look at the shit she's writing. I never thought she was racist, misogynistic, sexist, whatever. Hate speech. Or to come out and start saying things and then tagging people. Say all my followers or friends list. Like roasting them or something. There's something here where now people found out who this team is that's created a lot of dummy accounts under their name or their friends' names, their families' names, and now they're coming to speak, and I don't think you're going to like what they want to talk about. I don't think you want to like what they're going to talk about. Because, yeah, I don't think so. Because I think they're really mad. So what happens if it's you, like yourself? Like, say the example I used. So family names J through P. Somebody created a dummy account in my name, Kimberly, my full name. What rights do I have? Right? When it all comes out legally, what rights does Kimberly have against these people who created this? Because they found out the names and everything. Well, wouldn't you sue? Yes, you would. These people are still trying to think of countersuing. And they're trying to think of it that, no, you said it. Like, they're still trying to do it that they are trying to copy or clone cellular towers, IP, to make it look like we were all stalking them. We were all dummy accounting and hate speech in them first. And that's why they just had to do it. Like, they're going back to camera rolls is what I'm saying. There's something about notes to your note app. There's something here about them amending timeline, amending dates to when you took a picture, when you filmed a video, when you posted something, to make it look like you started the cyberbullying first. You started the hate speeching first. And they had no other option. They had to be a hate speecher, dummy, account creator, and hate speecher back. It was the only option they had as a rebuttal, as a defense of communicating. When I say it out loud, if I was a lawyer, I'd be like, you're a fraud, you're all going to jail. What the hell are you talking about? How are you trying to say it was right for you to create crimes because someone crimed you first? No, but I feel like they tried doing this, or they're trying to do this. Family names J through P. Front for, about, against you. So I don't know where you're at with all of this. But no, seriously, they want to countersue you. They want to sue you. And they're trying to figure out how they could say, by amending time posts on your feed or theirs, to change the dates of when it was posted, the time of posting, to make it look like you attacked them first on the social media. You roasted them. You stole their creativity first. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to delete evidence on cameras of security. Like I said, Blink, Ring, Nest. Trying to do it. A doctor's trying to do this. Okay, this is the doctor, people, that got dragged for stealing and talking and sharing their notes, creating dummy. So now they still have a team trying to clone the phones of the clients yes. Okay, I know we get here. My nose is itchy. It's this doctor team. Dr. AGON. All in reverse. They're the ones. Now, BetterHelp app has been mentioned on my thing. And I said there's a section of confidentiality breach that happened on that app. That somebody that belongs to, associate to, or it is these doctors, counselors, whoever, whatever credentials they say they were, they shared, they got paid to share confidential session notes, medical information about their patients, or they created a whole patient doctor relationship. How? They got somebody else to pretend they were somebody else and made a whole profile. No, when I tell you this is fucked up, A's all the way to the left of one did this. And they had a COL, a call and collect, help them. And then this Dr. DRAGON, all in reverse team. To buy and sell fake, they created fake patient doctor relationship noted through that app. They created a dummy account, a profile, said my picture, my name, said I was reaching out to a customer, reaching out for a counselor. They were somebody else pretending they were me. And they had a whole doctor, but this doctor knew. For one, this doctor knew. So an ON. They knew that that other person on a phone, correct, it was made up a whole profile on somebody else's name. And the goal was to create a whole fake relationship between doctor and patient, and to then copy it, submit it to court as evidence of something. Meanwhile, they were false patient. Another person made that account, made that profile, sought the services of, and knew that shrink, that doctor, was going to take him on as a patient. And they got paid to exchange, to write, to submit, to go to court as an ethical analyst, counselor, psychiatrist, psychologist, sociologist, and say, yes, I saw this. Yes, I had chats with this client, and this was extended. These are all the notes. Only to find out I never saw this patient. They knew that person was a fraud, making a fake profile, and they created this whole false connection narrative that they saw this patient, they went to court, everything they wrote, yep, and yep, and yep. Now they're recanting. Some of them are now recanting because they got caught. Now they're like, oops, you know what? I think I don't have this person. I don't know how they think they're getting out of it. When they literally went to court and said they had a relationship, an ongoing session relationship with a patient, how they're now going, you know what? Changed my mind. You know what? I recall differently now. But this DRAGON, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to now recant and say, you know what? I recall differently. They weren't a patient of mine now. How are they not getting everything taken from them? They still get all their credentials wiped out and they go to jail. Because they were that detailed about J through P. You were the victims, it looks like here. Family names. That they're trying to protect. My bad. Maybe, you know what? I got confused. I did not see you at all. But they've done this more than once? This is what I'm saying. It's been a hustle. They've done this more than once to families J through P. So you could do one oopsies. New Orleans has a tie to this. An N and an O has a New Orleans tie. We got a Georgia tie in here as well. We got the Dominican Republic tie here. Arkansas. Something about Go Train. No, like these people are trying to pretend. Oops, no, I don't think we did see them now. We good? And not have them be reported in full prosecution, incarceration, and lose their practice and lose their freedom. Well, there's fire dragon here. Because again, some people did get fired and some people did not. So now there's a war between this whole team here. I think of people that some did get fired and some have not. It looks like an AIR has not gotten fired, but an FIRE did get fired of doing this to patients, clients. And in the middle of this, or around this, is the family names starting with J through to P. Okay? So let's see what else we have here. Something about food. So what happened was, this team of doctors had people still hack their devices and adding stuff to hurt and harm these people if they did DoorDash, Uber Eats, or skip the dishes, or stealing the mail, affecting food and beverage quality of our orders. These teams here, they don't want that known either. That they solicited whole teams to give intel about and cloning phones and to find out where they ordered, so they'd go order first and do the poor review again. So family names again, J through P, you're affected somehow. You're affected somehow. And so people started stalking, attacking you because they did dummy accounts and said that you ordered, like what happened to me. I'm just going to mention one. I recently ordered Mr. Puffs. It was delicious. And so I highly recommend Mr. Puffs. I listen, it's fried dough and it's delicious. They put toppings on it. How do you mess it up? They never did. I ordered 3 times. Never had a problem with Mr. Puffs. So, hey. But anyways, what has happened though, a channel message I had. Sometimes I say it from my point because it's easier for me to tell the message. It's like a occidentalized, I am the raven. So it's like I'm living this experience, whether it's mine or not, so that I can extend the messages to you. So it may sound like my life all day, every day, and it could be, listen, but I'm not a paranoid person. I'm not a fear monger. I'm a realist, and I'm pretty calm. So when I do talk about things, like about gang stalking, it does happen. And that I neutralize it. But I also know I'm not the only one of the experience. Harriet, the name Harriet is important to this message. The name Harriet, the name Grant, I heard. So that those are names. Okay. Harry, Ari, Rial. Now again, from For About Against, when I mention names, family names J through P, if I mention any names from For About Against, these messages, that name, okay? So, these doctors now Some got a pass, some got fired. So now they're attacking them, which good. They'll solve all the problems for all of us. Step out of it. For some of it, no, literally. This is what's going to happen. Some got a pass, some didn't. That'll get them angry. They'll figure out how to get them taken care of. And I think that's what's going to happen with the super moon, blood moon, or it's recommended. To the people that did get fired, listen, you deserve to get fired. Sit with that. I think you got there. If not, you need to get there. No. You make sure that one does. This group gets fired. They get exposed. I think that's right. Why should they get a pass? They still get their career. They still get their reputation. Meanwhile, they did the same dirty you did, but you got fired. So, I mean, ancestors are saying vengeance. I don't seek vengeance, but I'd escalate to your ancestors. Go, listen, I know I did dirty, and I got consequence. Do I like it? I'm going to say no, probably, right? It's embarrassing. You got fired. And why? Well, security breach, confidentiality breach, blah, 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 giving third-party information, getting paid, and making up files, okay? Yeah, not good. However, why are they allowed? Why are they allowed to still practice? I agree with you. You should be talking about it every day, all day. You should be, well, you got to tell the whole story. That's the way that I'd be doing that. If legally you're allowed to talk about it, if you're not allowed to talk about it, well, here we go. This is what's going to happen to these people. I'm going to say to the other people that the communication, listen, 3D, judicial court got you, I guess, meaning you got freedom. Oh, kangaroo court and spiritual court got you. So I would say to the fired crew, I would kind of try and stay out of it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd plant the seed of accountability for your own path, right? You did what you did. You got caught. You got burned. Sit there with that, and then you connect authentically with your ancestors. Go, listen, I'm working on me. Listen, I know what I did. I'm ready to face now. However, do you still think it's fair they're walking around? No, do it. Go, like, I want to just give a reminder again. Like, do you feel like their consequence? Now you got to do divine timing. You got to sit in it and be like, I just want to remind you, I was part of a team. No, you say their names, everything. Write it down, whatever. And they got a pass. I know I don't need to know it all. But if you could give me signs of why they still get freedom, they still get their practice, and I don't. So that for that. Because you all deserve to get fired. You have to get there. That's the thing. If you've got to fired and they're still aware, no, I get why that would make me mad too. I'm mad at myself that I did this. I got caught and I'm trying to figure out my life. But these people still got to practice. They're still making money. No, it make me mad. But take that anger. See what we're talking about, the fire? Transmute it into creativity. Transmute it into how you can communicate. You know, in law, there's always loopholes. Be creative of how you can communicate. Because if they're like, oh, no, you can't, you read your contract. If you received a contract, read it with a fine-tooth comb about how you cannot talk about it. Then there's an opposite of how you can. There is that one. So there's that. Then the people, the true victims, family members J through P of that, the same thing. Because this will drive you nuts. You see, these people still got to practice. You're happy that some people got fired, but you're still livid that some people, you got to walk off. You got to do the same thing. Transmute it. 1, 2, 3, 4 for your life, because that's the best you can do. And then you just keep every once in a while, You know about what happened to me. No, every once in a while you have that talk. You know, because now you have a connection with your ancestors. You're talking every day a little bit. Hey, thank you for who and what I got in my life. This and that, right? Thank you for food, clothing, shelter. Some things I'd like to mention. You know about still those people that are still walking free and they still can't? I don't like it. Can you give me a sign of the reasons why I still shouldn't like it? No, literally. And then you move it and go, I understand, Tiny. I'm trying to. I'm still very mad. Give me strength to find peace, even though I'm really still livid. That these people are walking around and they've done a lot of harm to people. They've humiliated people by sharing session notes. They've lied. They defamed people's character. No, when I tell you they made fucking notes up in sessions. Like they never fucking saw the person. And then passed it off or shared it or something. That it was made public or it was made something. That's someone's reputation. Now that's when you dip into your character building. Because reputation, that's for a gentleman, well, for family names J through P in particular, ladies and gentlemen. If your reputation is brutalized, it's because it's needed. You're too codependent on your reputation. And you weren't building your authentic character. And so that can happen. And that's when answers will be, okay, listen. You're cute, you're sexy, or you got charisma, and you can roll and die and blah, blah, blah. Somebody can take that. What do you have when? And that's your character building. So family names, heads of families, J through P. Your family's going through a crisis. It's going through a reputation crisis because things went wild. With your will, against your will. Because you lost your mind and then you embarrassed yourself and or, no, yes. I think J through P, you embarrassed yourself. You humiliated yourself because you lost your mind and it was public. Also, you had valid reasons, but that may have gone viral. That may have gone something. The only thing you could do, let it ride. Stay off social media, like permanently, or like if you can. I'll tell you, it gives you such peace. I'm only on the YouTubes to record, and then I do a little bit of looking when they tell me to look for other downloads or just nail designs, when I was doing my nails, and I take breaks or whatever to do that. And then, well, not only that, it was creepy who's showing up every time I was getting my nails done. It was weird. I was like, okay, no, I'll wait. I'll wait till some things are hashed out. Because some of the energies when I get my nails were there, like, this must be a coincidence, and it's not. So anyways, some things just gotta ride out a bit. And not only that, I go through where I do frugal testing for myself. If ancestors will say no buy month or try and budget. It is for development for myself. Fiscal responsibility, fiscal budgeting, fiscal independence. Yeah. Not only that, when people are trying to take it all away, ancestors will be like, listen, this is real life. You got to prepare it. People are doing it maliciously. We're fucking them up left and right. Some of them literally has one less leg because they fucked you over. That has to be currency. You have 2 legs today. They got 1. So you got to count that. So I do. Literally, somebody lost their leg because they fucked me over. Anel. Or Leon. Literally, because all the spell magic Leon did. They lost a foot, they lost a leg, they lost something. So, does that make me feel great? No. But J through P, family member, I'm telling you, if you clean up your essence within yourself and just worry about trying to do peace for yourself, no, you say names who you think is bothering you. Ancestors will figure it out. Boom. No. That's why I don't do nothing. I don't wish any harm to people. No, I don't. However, if I know your name, and the lights just flickered for me. Yeah, no. I just escalate it. Like B's to the 2, you're pieces of shit. You keep trying to blame J's from 10. No, it's the B family from the 2. You're the frauds. And everyone's gonna know about it. And you're trying to blame K's, A, B's. No. About what I'm talking about right now, it's B's from the 2. 210, 211 may be unit numbers. 201, 202. Oh, no, I ain't playing games, eh? No, I'm not. Mm-mm. So, yeah, they were the ones that were hacking. Or 102, 112, 110 in some apartment. I also heard 1102 in some condo, like a penthouse. No, when I tell you they're hacking all the apps. It's them. It's the B's of 2. Their area code is 210, 202, 211, 222, 232 is their area codes. So that's them. Connor. The name Connor means something. The name Connor means something. Okay. Okay, they want me to take out my crows. Oh, now it's on. They want me to take out my crow deck. I love this crow deck. I recommend it to everybody. Where is my book that I could show you the crow deck? I'm so organized I'm not. Welcome to my life. Oh, here we go. No, I love it. It's the Urban Crow. Like, I love this deck. I recommend it to everybody. Plus, I'm Raven, so I'm kind of partial to it. But I definitely, if you're Crow Totem, Medicine, you don't need to do cards for nobody else. It is good, it's interesting energy. If you're Crow, Medicine, Spirit, Totem, Gentleman, it is, it's good energy. Like, I get hot. So I touch it, it's like, so whoo. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. The Crow is upper, middle, and underworlds. Crow essence. However, somebody could be like I would say myself, but different. There could be a gentleman that is indigenous, Crow Totem and that, but under as well. So he floats between the realms. Because crows and ravens often do. You don't usually box in like a spirit of crow or raven. We do float high, in the middle, and low. Perspective. Well, and the energy. We're all over the place. Well, yeah. If you see a crow, they fly up and down. And that is crow. So honor all crows. I honor all crows. Crow energies within the realms, if you do it ethically. I pray. But if you don't prefer prayers, I send, vibrations of health, wealth, and happiness to you and your family. During this harvest moon, this super moon, this blood moon energy, because we also have Sun and Mercury and Virgo. We've got, who else? I wrote notes. Venus and Libra, Mars and Cancer. A lot about emotions and clearing. Decluttering. I just saw a gray silverback in my third eye. Okay, wait, why do you want me to look at that? It's winter. I see winter. It's winter. It's a crisp path. There's track marks. Looks like a bunny. Okay, okay. This might be triggering to people, but then I see blood spots on the snow. I go and look. I'm looking to my right because I'm up in the sky looking. I see that. And then I'm seeing okay, I'm seeing I'm seeing pine trees, and I'm seeing 2 naked birch trees. Okay, then I'm looking down. I'm seeing it. There's blood splatter. There's a trap. There's a trap. There is an animal in it. Looks like a gopher or a musk. Like it's a big. I heard gopher. Okay. Why? I don't know why you're showing me that, but okay, let me do this. I feel cold. Okay. Sore. Okay. Okay. So it looks like fresh snow. Like not a lot of like human feet tracks, like human tracks. My nose is itchy. Okay. Munchkins, munchies, moan. To the left. Cat. Tabby cat. Okay. Okay. Let me keep seeing this. History, Tori, iCal, Callie, Allie, Alley cat. Okay. Family names J through P. Somebody has something, I don't know, somebody had a wounded wing, which is to say an arm in a sling, or your arm surgery, rotator cuff surgery, something surgery, arm surgery. The right one. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, memory. Then our memories all alone in the moonlight. I got an M to the left, Q in the middle, P to the right. Okay, red brick house, red house, schoolhouse, red bricks, brownstone, red, Maury, Ori, rye, Catcher in the Rye, Catch 22. February 9th, September 2nd, September 1st, September 9th, September 19th, September 10th. B's, 2's to the left. A dot connected to that B. Memories. Memory cards, SIM cards. Memories, memos, checklists, notepad, note app, 220 area code, February 20th, a B to the left, a D in the middle, a V, BDV. Okay. Ice skating, skating, frozen lake, on frozen pond, on golden pond. Okay. Okay. I've got a bond, between an F and a dot, Dorothy, Dora, Dottie, and an F. I also have different color. I have poppies, white rose, orange rose, peach rose, coral rose. Okay. Sacred heart, fractured heart, clogged arteries, art, oratories, Aries. Then her brown skin, India Ari. Okay. Contacts. Stalked your contacts to get a contract. That's what I just heard. Family names J through P. Stalked your contacts to get a contract. Okay. 222 on the clock when I said that. 222 on the clock when I said that. February 2022 in particular. February the 2nd to February 22nd, 2022. True love in reverse. So they faked a bond. They're on bond. Someone skipped bail. Someone bond. Bonding glue. Bow. New Delhi, North Dakota. Ontario, Canada. Ontario, California. There's a bow, B-O, that's connected to this F and this dot. Transport truck. Okay. What does this say? Be authentic. This is in reverse. They were frauds. They were romance scammers. In particular, C's from 3 and an I from 9. And in the middle, an A from 1, a B from 2, and an L from 12. Okay. B was innocent, B-E, innocent. H-E-N-T-I-C under 25, guilty. I have who you are to the left, you feel dot to the left. True and real, be innocent. How and innocent. So there's that. Then I have, so this is for family names J through P. I also have the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. It's in reverse. No. There's nothing more you need to investigate. They're frauds. They didn't have 1 ounce of love for anybody. Love, L-O-V-E to the left. True, the name true. Innocent. Then I have in a lifetime dot to the left. Once is love, this is innocent. There's a love under 25 that's innocent. There's a love or lovey over 35 that's guilty. About professing their love, commitment, whether that's friendship, whether that's lovers. Because I am getting mean girls pretending they like each other, and it was to fuck them up and to get them in trouble. So there is that one message, that this trickled to kids. I don't know who started what. January means something, a month, a name. Jan, Jan, Ann, you, Ari. So I have Yanu, I have Ya, J-A to the left, J-A-N-U to the left. January. Something happened. Okay, so there's that. They want me now to flip this over, take a picture. Well, I might put it on the community board if they're telling me to do it. Because this deck, it's Whispers of Love. I absolutely love this deck. I did have other decks of this, but anyways. I do love these decks. There's a lot of like I could channel probably an hour on one of these cards because they're so detailed. But what I see just here, 30, 22, 39 are numbers. 6, 29 is twice now. Oh, no, it isn't. Sorry. Well, it might be. We'll see now. But anyways, the ones that came around you to sort was a D and F. That F started a bond. And then a D and an F, they are bonded. They're together. And there is a J as well. There's something about that. And they were affecting people, SOAR. Okay, so some numbers I have, and you can take a look at what they may mean to you. I've got June 6th. I got April 6th. June the 4th. 6, 4, 6, 10, 1, 46. 29, February 9th, September 2nd. B, I, and then ABK, about the memory. Trying to recapture memories. This is what they did. I think they looked in people's cameras and say you had any pictures of anybody or anything. They took those took those pictures and they went and found the clothes, bought those clothes, got a haircut, got their face looking like somebody else. So that when they came around, they reminded you of somebody that you were missing. Family names J through P. This could be children, that you're missing children, and they came in like a child replacement, and or a lover. The Heart of the Matter, Don Henley. That song. There's more than meets the eye. It's in reverse. Okay? Like I said, be authentic and true love. No, they were just mimicking past memories or past people so that you'd let them in and you would select them. And they got paid to do that. They got paid to, like, say, break up a relationship or a marriage or a relationship between a father and child, a mother and child. They got paid to do that. They may still be getting paid to do it. Okay. So just watch. I would really limit, if you could go on a social media, cleanse, really go through your page or deactivate it. If you feel the need in the future to do it, then you can create a new one. Now, unfortunately, some of us, or many people, they don't close their account, they forget the password or whatever, and it ends up happening. People take over, they hijack those existing. If you can totally deactivate it or close it, do it. But honestly, at this point, they'll figure out how to reactivate it. When I tell you, some of them are remote view 24/7. Somebody, dirt magic means something. Maggie to the left. Dirt maggots. Magic. You just heard that? Okay, and then there is a T. There's a T that is having manic episodes, anxious, because I think maybe somebody ended a relationship. Because I have here, be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything's possible. 40. It looks like they're having a very difficult time because someone has left them and they're kind of stuck in the past. So again, I send good vibes, and I send, because everyone's been heartbroken before. It's not easy to move forward because you don't want to move forward. But at some point, a D, I guess, is having a hard time with this. A D of the 40, an I of the 9, a T of 20. Okay? Hey, it doesn't matter where you're from. I'm going to say this. I don't care you're a billionaire. I don't care you have 2 pesos. You suffer heartbreak. And you don't go through now you have fancier ways to deal with it or numb it. You got the money to do that for distraction. But when you're by yourself, billionaire or broke ass, and you're in your bed and there's nobody else there to serve you or entertain you, that heartbreak creeps up. Right? And so that's where it's hard to feel sensitive towards somebody that's a billionaire that they're heartbroken. Like, hey, you'll get over it. You'll be good. But no, they still have emotions. Some do. When they're heartbroken, they're heartbroken. So J through P, I guess that's something for somebody, a 1%er. That just because you have money doesn't mean you don't get heartbroken. Of course you do. But listen, this is where us broke ass in comparison. We do feel bad for you. We feel bad for broken-hearted, broke-ass people slightly more. You have to be okay with it. Because we don't have the income to distract us like you can. Just by being decent. But it is true that, just if you have money, you think everybody has everything. No. There could be somebody that has money and very lonely. They had a better, more fulfilling, loving life when they were broker. They may have the money now and no friends. They just got users and abusers, yes, people around them. But they have the clout, or they have the connection, or they have cash can console you for a while, but sometimes not. Sometimes a hug, even from a peasant, is better. Right? So it is something about people who you automatically think, because somebody has money, they deserve to be stolen off of. They don't deserve a good life and be rich. They deserve, my ear's ringing now. My left ear is ringing. Look at the broke one. Advocating for the Billy Club. Who knew this day was going to happen? No, but it's true. That's why I personally don't believe money is the root of all evil. I know it's in a sacred text. And I honor some of what comes out of that book called the Bible. I believe it's the people holding the money that could potentially be the root of the evil attached. Because the money is just paper. Us as humans, flawed sinner humans with vices and deviancy about us, because we're not robots or perfect, we've attached a superficial, a manipulative attachment to a piece of paper that has a marking on it, and we've called it money, and it holds value. That's truly how I feel. So I don't judge people that are, you're wealthy and you're decent and you're doing all that. I think that's beautiful. I want you to create more. I want you to earn more. Do I overly advocate for the bubble people that show no care about anybody else because all they got is money? No. You're not my audience and I ain't your fan. So there's that part. Now, can I be attacked by a billionaire who's really mad and say that? Yes. They can affect my YouTube's channel. Can't affect my soul mission. They can't affect my soul mission. If it's meant for me to speak and only one person hears it and they learn something, then I did my soul mission today. So, like today already, I know. They didn't stop me doing my soul mission today. So what did they stop? Nothing. They stopped their time by trying to stop me. Now, time might mean nothing to them because they got money. Right? They feel like they could buy time. Okay, let them find that challenge out. But that's why I'm not intimidated by a billionaire bully. I'm not. Because you're not affecting my soul mission. You're affecting my YouTube channel. That's it. Because already I know I made a difference in somebody's life. How do I know and you don't know? I'm talented. I am very intuitive. I already know some things that I have said has made a positive mark on somebody that heard it. So this is all I know. I'm a winner. I don't need you to write me a check or take mine. That's why I don't give a fuck you're a trillionaire. You are not telling me my essence as a messenger of the realms and my soul mission. No, you're not. I don't care who you are. You can say I'm the president of all the countries I want. Like, that's nice. Are you God or Grim Reaper? No. And I truly believe it. I truly don't care about anybody else's title. No. And their money. I don't care. That's why I'm like, I don't care if you want to introduce. I'm the one doing it. I don't care. Go tell God and Grim Reaper you're disturbing a soul path, a soul mission of a person who's doing it for all the right reasons. For the greatest good of all, you are part of all, so I didn't exclude you. Though people want to exclude you because you have money. They feel like you don't deserve to be protected. I'm an oracle and seer that isn't in light. I'm not an elitist. I ain't like, fuck you, bitch. You're a billionaire? Figure out whether who's going to kill you or not. With that fucking personality, good luck. I have solid messages that will save your life. But fuck you too. And not fuck you. No, literally. I could be that elitist oracle and seer. And go, hey, I could have saved your life. And I was like, nah. You're a billionaire. Who cares? I'm sure you'll figure out how to lengthen your life by 500 years. You got the money. I know. Yeah, you'll clone. Whatever. No, this is what I'm saying, though. You cannot affect somebody who knows their soul mission and is passionate. You can try and do spell work. You can try to close her heart. I just don't care about you. That doesn't mean I don't care about decent people. That's stupid. I will always care about decent people or people that want to be more decent. I don't care they have 2 passes or they're a trillionaire. So they're like, what are you doing? You're not affecting my heart. I just don't give a fuck about you. And I'm not going to tell you how you're going to crash or burn. Though I know your date, this B from the 2. Oh, I know this B from the 2 is date. That's not a threat. That's why I'm like, you want to creep a call to let me know you're the one causing problems? No, you're not. Grim Reaper and God knows every move this bee makes. To the point where I don't even say the name and I know the full name. Because I don't need to. Because I'm a true high priestess. And if I need to be a hierophant, I'm a hybrid. So that's why your millions get you your momentarily, I'm perishing a peasant and I'm feeling great about it. Good for you. Wouldn't you like to know some extra details? They could say no, but their heart just skipped a little bit. Their heart got a little bit faster when I said I know their date. Because they know how popular they truly are and how many people, maybe their business, how they are, and how they roll politically. And so, this is where we do that's called mirroring. Except they don't have natural skill set. Or it could be called bluff or biff or buff or something. Anyways, I've got here, be willing to express love in reverse. There's this love in reverse, upside down, to the left. Somebody named Willie. Ling is their last name. I got a William Ling. All the way to the left. A T-O to the left. So there's, yeah. So these are part of the problem. These are part of the people. And their name is, one is William. And the last name is Ling. They're to the left. Somebody named Love to the left. 2 to the left. Under 25. And yeah, like I already see here. I do know natural disasters. I see a box of typhoon tea. I see a box of typhoon tea. So, I have love to the left. I have love under 25 to the left. Receive to the left. Then I have express to the right. So is this Alibaba? I heard something about Alibaba. AliExpress. And then BE to the right. Express to the right. Someone's doing a lot of marine spirits. And they also play with marine creatures, and they do natural disasters with typhoons, tsunamis, in particular. Extreme flooding. So I do see that. I did hear Taiwanese. Something about that. From, for, about, against, families, J through P. There's something here, masters. Something about masters. Stealing masters, stealing. Something about songwriting, catalogs. Masters. Degrees, masters. An F in reverse. That's 244 message. Particular. B's from 2. Doing it to 4. D's and H's. From 4 and 8 and 44. And an A, B, and an L. Are all innocent. Something about this B's from the 2. And something about stealing masters or catalogs. Something to do with songwriting, royalties, something like that. Bang. I hear the name Bang. Angie Bang. So I hear that. A lot of different feathers, but these are opalescent feathers. And they're peacock feathers and peahen feathers, opalescent, which is to say, I heard codeine, coat rack, coat check, codeine, coat check, coats, turncoats, blue coats, pea coats. Their marine magic is, some of the spirits they employed somebody from the islands. Who, okay, I have to say something. For one, they employed an elder lady who has color to her skin, but she was using the essence of a young Caucasian girl. This Caucasian girl looked like 12 to 15 years old, 12 to 14 years old, and Caucasian girl. So she wasn't talented, this elder lady from the islands. She was taking the essence of a Caucasian girl with red hair, ginger. Caucasian, yes. I heard the name Ginger. Ginny, Ginger. So using her as a whole, like energy harvesting off of her, energy draining her, stealing her creativity. Though she's I heard Laos, Cambodian, Vietnamese. Those are, I'm just hearing. Basically, she was stealing the energy crackalakin, and or creativity. And she was forcing a Caucasian girl. This Caucasian girl is very fair, like ivory skin, freckles, red hair, Irish looking to me, Celtic looking. Lot about shells. Doing a lot of shell spell casting. A lot. Coverage, red. Okay. Weather manipulation. Equator. Now I just saw the spot game. You know, in the round 10? Because I'm kind of doing that with this card right now. But that round 10, and it's roundest, and it's like spot the dog. A lot of cowrie shells. Okay, so if you have any shells, you may, family name J through P, you may want to cleanse all your shells. Put them in a basin of salt. Or anything you know how to cleanse. Because this person has taken people's shells, and done spells on them. So cleanse your shells. Or ask ancestors, or ring bells over them, and ask ancestors to cleanse. So I'll do that now. For ancestors around in spirit, this channel message that I'm doing right now, it looks like there is a woman who practices Yoruba, who is stealing and cursing other spiritual people, their shells. So if they have any cowrie shell, any shells, they were cursing them and putting stuff on it, whether it's pendants or actual shells. So I'm asking that you remove any negative essence, any hexes, curses, vexes, voodoo, santeria, any malintention, malice spirit, mal words placed upon it, mal wishes, return it to sender, please. In a full that you deem to be appropriate and fair. As well, EX, they said an E has done it. An E. And then XPRESS under 25 in particular. Was doing it. I don't know if they're doing it anymore. So I would just please cleanse. I would do it yourself, but I am asking that ancestors around in spirit remove any arts of shadow with malintent attached to those spells to be removed, lifted, and returned to the source, to the center, to the senders, and a full Jew deemed to be fair for the greatest good of all, fairest outcome of all. Okay. So there's that. Okay, put those there. Okay, family J through P. Family names J through P. Family names J through P. What else do you want me to say to families J through P? I got surrender to creativity. We were already talking about that, weren't we? To transform. Well, if you have issues speaking, someone's had a stroke and they're trying to communicate. Arts, right? Art therapy, music fair. Well, this might be it. Anyone that's passed over, look at the camera roll. You may want to do that. Any of the dates I mentioned, you may want to check out your camera roll. If anybody that has transitioned has any art and it's on your camera roll, to take a look and see what they were trying to communicate. Area code 252. Around February 5th, 2nd, February 7th, July the 2nd. Those dates, look on your camera roll. Look at any art or music or notes or anything from those time frames. Area code 253. February 5th, 3rd, 8th, July the 3rd. 2 B's from the 2 to the left. Something about pond again. Pond. P-O to the left, N-D to the right. Stealing people's creativity. Mirror magic, butterfly, memory implantation removal. Let to the left, T-O to the left, A-L-L to the left, and your. So L is over 35, E-T-Y-O-U-R to the left, T-O to the left, A-L-L to the left, C-R-E-A to the left. And it says, let your imagination soar. Again, soar, S-O-A-R. So seagull energy, really prominent here. So again, thank you to all seagull protectors. And I pray and extend protection in the way that I can by being an oracle seer for all seagull totem, medicine, and spirit, men and women. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Now, I'll say to any seagulls in shadow, that usually means the opposite. So, with this powerful moon, I need to say this is one. I don't know how family names J through P come through. But if you possess seagull spirit and you need to talk amongst the other seagulls to tell truths, you should do it under this moon. Because when I tell you things are going to get illuminated, because I have an SEA and then a GULLS. There's something here that needs to be discussed. I heard as gentlemen, privately, because it's really going to be illuminated. And I think it is about IT, tracking and such. And I feel like of other people as well as your own. Iraqi ties mean something. Iraqi ties. Okay? So, anyone doing spell work on me, I just hope you know through this reading, like it's an Uno reverse. I just want you to know that. Because I auto-protect myself before I begin to speak. So, like, it's just, it immediately goes back to you. So anyone that does any spell work to me, it just immediately, to a custom fold, goes back to you. So as long as you're okay, because I felt a little flick of my heart. I don't want you to stroke out, but it's going to happen. You keep touching mine. So I just thought I'd tell you that. Family names J through P. J to the left, I guess. No, I need to tell you that. That if you're doing Widow Maker, you're trying to do Spider, that I stroke out, no, what's going to happen to you. ITS to the left. That's just, I need to tell you that. Because I'm spiritually ranked higher than you in every way. It doesn't matter, you have money. So, like, yeah, like I felt some, and I don't like it. It's returned to you. So ITS to the left. So probably by the end of next moon, one of them will have some sort of heart problem. Hey, they did it. I mean, they have the money. They'll probably fix it. But no, an I all the way to the left. Of area code 257. And it has all the way to do because your relationship with the bees from 257. And what you did against innocent people. Between February 5th, February 7th, February 12th, February 13th, February 14th, all the way to June 7th, 777. The last 3 777s. That's why one of you will, I think probably 3 of you. The ITS is going to have some sort of heart problem. Because you keep doing spider magic in reverse. You keep trying to do the heart closing and the heart thing. Yeah, no. I rebuke that. That's back to you. So, and a THAT. Yeah, no, none of that. So there's that. And then I have surrender to rest and sleep. Family members, family names, J through to P. And then I have surrender your fear of intimacy. Those are good. To rest more. Right? Chill. I hear you. I hear you. To just create. You're not doing it for an audience. You're doing it because it makes you happy. It makes you feel like you're doing something. It makes you feel like you were called to do it, and so you're doing it. The right quality audience will be there. There's always going to be pus attached to it, as long as you know that. The more success you get, this pus follows you. Ask anybody that's a billionaire that worked for it. They got these crawler pieces of shit. They're the Wilmots of the billionaire's asshole. The family people that are lazy pieces of shit. That doesn't think they deserve the billions because they're the one person that worked their ass off and got the billions and deserves it. They got this as family. They're the fucking will nots out of an ass crack. And everybody knows it. Doesn't matter what VIP event. They walk around like they should be celebrating. Everyone's like, what a bunch of fucking will nots. WILL to the left from New Orleans. And I bet you an OTS, somebody Otis, is going, yep, keep talking. Somebody's name is Otis. And this is their family that are the will nots. They got royalties because they robbed them. Is this Otis Redding's family? Who is this? No, there's something here. That there's a pus of a sacred person or family, and they're this. From, for, about, against, I said Otis Redding. They're the will nots. They didn't do one decent hour of their life of work. But they were given the world of opulence because of somebody who did the work. These people are will nots. And everybody knows. So you might be millionaires. Everybody knows how you got it. Not one decent day of work yourself. The only way you got money is because you used and abused somebody who was talented. This pus of a family. I'm not saying the entire family. I'm saying the pus essence. There's probably beautiful people of, say, Otis Redding, Mr. Otis Redding's family, that are sacred, very, you know what I mean? That are very proud. That's a family member. There was a family member. You understand? Sacredly do it. In their memory, doing charity or what have you. And then there could be the pus of the ones that have had an opulent life simply because somebody else did work and got famous. And walk around like, do you know who I am? Do you know who my dad is? Who my grandfather is? Yeah, that's not you though. That's the talented one that did all the work. And you're getting a free gravy ride. Listen, I don't know what's happening here now. Area code 302 though. Area code 302. If I just mentioned one gentleman's name, but this is insert any famous who did the work. And then they got the family portion of the family pus. Some of the family very grateful they're having a lovely life because somebody made it, somebody worked hard. And so if they're an employee, they're grateful and they help the business run. And then there's what I just said. There's that kind there. They just walk around, I got a lot of money. I got a lot of money. Yeah, everybody knows how you did. You either used and abused the person that was talented. That's how you got the money. Yeah. Yeah. Or you just bank on that name. They did all the work. They did all the guts. You want all the glory. Well, there you go. There's your glory from Kimberly. There you go. I can't stand people by will nots. How you wake up and go, that's me as an adult. And I'm proud of it. I mooched off my own family member till death. And I've never earned $20 myself. I just mooch off of everybody. But I got money. And that's still not enough. I gotta fuck around with the peasants. Because I'm this. Oh, please. I think your own ancestors coming in going, listen, you've milked me for long enough, okay? Like you used and abused me while I was alive. You used and abused me while I was alive. And now I'm tired of it. This J through P family, I don't know where this comes from. But either you're part of a family where you do the work and everybody mooches off you, and you've had it. And again, I don't care if you're a trillionaire or you're a blue collar, but it's your business. You got extra 50. There's 50 of them wanting all of it. and mad at you that you can't give them 50 each when you only got 50. It's that essence of entitlement. You have it, so we do. No, that ain't that math. It doesn't need to be that math. No, it does not. No one has to give you anything. Under 18, yes. Support? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. If he planted or she planted, they're your parents? Yes. Food, clothing, shelter? That is their responsibility. 18 years old, end of day, legally, they don't have to provide food, clothing, shelter for you, nothing. You are legally, as per the government, an adult. So there's that when you're robbing your own. Somebody's name is Robin. And your own. So Robin's kids is Robin. Is this what we're talking about now? J through P. Family names. Is there somebody named Robin and your own kids are robbing you? Your own family is robbing you. Somebody named Rose, somebody named Rob. There's something about that. Area code 306. March 6th. Okay. Let's do this. I've got your surrender denial. Well, I guess some of these people are like, I don't want to deny. No, I accept people in situations exactly as they are. Well, this ACC, EPT, they're like, no. Without, see things, still no. See family, SEE, to the left. Somebody's name is Ace. Ace in the hole, I heard. Ace in the hole. Something about Gulf, the Gulf, in the Gulf, Desert Storm. Golf course, golfer, golf cart, gopher. Ace, I got ACE, the first initials A or C or E, and their last name is C. From, for, about, against, allegations. About any of these messages I just said. And they're the countersuit bitches. These are the people. They caused all this problem. They created all these dummy accounts. They did the hate speech, defamation of character, propaganda, all the cyberbullying. And they pocket watch every monosyllabic word we all say to go, we could sue them. No, you can't, fuckheads. No, you can't. Because Kimberly is recorded 24/7. You could hop and chop. Yes, you can, because she does. Kimberly's legally 24/7 recorded. So you're not suing me without the entire message and all that I say. And when I mention a name, it's in my bio, it's in my description box. And I says it, I'm going to say it again. For an A and or a C and or an E or somebody named Ace or a family named C, SEE. From, for, about, against, to. Any of those names. And or. No, but they're them. They caused all the problems, and they still want to countersue because they look like idiots. When I tell you frauds, no, people are not happy with these people. An A, a C, or an E. And like I said, I heard SEE as a family name. From, for, about, against, allegations. To, for, from, about, against. So there's that. And they're just trying to sue. They could sue everybody that they created dummy accounts. They paid people to create false patient reports. This ACE vibration of first initial, first name. A's, C's, E's. And I heard disease. Infection. I don't know if one of them is an infection control specialist or infectious diseases. So they know how to contain them, which is to say, alternatively, they know how to spread it. There's allegations that any of those may have access to, say, AIDS-infested bacteria they could add to water or food. Yeah, apparently. Bacteria to, yeah. Bacteria to, yeah. Someone stutters. Somebody is connected to infection specialists. Because I see that they have access to bacteria at the heart and arm. But their job is to control and contain and find cures for it. And a portion of these people did it purposely, like as ethnic and poverty cleansing. That was their goal. I guess to attack certain buildings they believe is blue collar, not worthy of supposed to be getting inheritance back that they stole or halted, as well as legacy halted, YouTube's channels, like them doing that part. They are also about ethnic cleansing and poverty cleansing by adding bacteria to food and drink, water systems. They may have done it to people on the reservations. They added bacteria, I heard, to make people sick. And that is they, They. They must know HE. Boar spirit. This bow here. It's a bow, B-O. Bow to the left. There you go, boar spirit. AR to the right. And then in brackets, open brackets, pig, closing brackets, innocent. B-O to the left. Bora Bora. I heard Bora Bora to the left. Bo, Bora Bora, Borealis. And then I have Bo, A-R, innocent. Boa, they do the snake bite magic. They do this. They do the viper magic. I don't know if they've added viper essence to water to hurt in our people's nerves, muscles, to add to so that we have MS symptoms, Parkinson's symptoms. That AE or EAE, that one that I did that message about before, where they added stuff, or it was an accident. That's the difference between MS and is a medicinal accident. This ACE and BO are part of all that. Of attacking certain demographics, their water system, adding bacteria, so that people have nerve, either Parkinson symptoms, ASL symptoms, MS symptoms, twitching, amputeeism, their legs go numb, lose a feeling, and they're part of all of that. AND to the left. New Delhi, they have a facility there. New Delhi, I heard. They have a facility there. Okay. All right. I've got face, F over 35, ACE, under 25 to the left. Con, CON to the left, YOU to the left, under 25. Your problems head on with, and then fit-ins and courage and will emerge victorious. So they know, confidence, they know about it. Will knows about under 25, what I confirmed already. Emerge knows, and knows, problems know. That's their first initial. Head dash on, innocent with, courage, comma, and innocent. Victorious, innocent. So there's that. I got goose in the reverse. So you may want to take a look at family names J through P, a boar spirit, light and shadow, medicine and spirit. And also look at goose spirit, mongoose, and Canadian goose spirit. And so Mongolia ties definitely. M-O-N, Mona to the left. And then I have I have goose, OSE to the left. They're from Mongolia. OSE, over 35 to the left. And then I have and again. Recuperate, all under 25 to the left. Your and striving to the left, all under 25. I have continuing rest, 2 time, then in the center. And then I have take, that's innocent, T-A-K-E, and rather, under 25, innocent. I heard Mongolia over Canadian geese. Canadian geese spirit are innocent. It's the Mongolese geese that are guilty. So there's that as well. It's the Mongolese geese that are guilty of cheating in every way. They also paid other people to do spell casting. They got the energy through touch, harvesting energy off of true intuitives in the same building. And they're going to suffer serious consequences of doing that. They should never do it again, but they're going to. That boar spirit is done. The goose spirit is done. This bow does boa magic. So what I'm saying, the snake bite, spiders, all that. Again, anybody like myself, I'll get a little bit of it just so I feel it. But it about 90% is back on them. That's why anybody that's really done it to me, probably some sort of accident with their legs. Probably while driving. Their foot probably has fallen asleep. Or whatever. I get a lot of accidents with people that have done spider magic against like people like me. True intuitives. Anyone done boa magic, spider magic. Yeah, they've had something fucked up with their foot. Or their arm. Their right side. Because I remember saying for the voltage and for everything affecting my nerves, it was going to be jaws of life. Dominant side, right side, one less foot. I know I said it. So it probably has happened, maybe 3 people that's happened to, that has done magic after hearing that message. Something has happened to the right side of their foot, the right foot. It's either gone lame, like it doesn't work, it's paralyzed, or they lost it. It will continue. Because that is a prophecy. So it wasn't just one person. It's anybody really that's doing it. Because I don't spellcast. You shouldn't do it to me. So you doing it to me maliciously. They're going to, it's just returned back to the source. And if you even cheated to do voltage, oh no, it's happening to you. You'll have much more damage nerve-wise than I ever will. That's why, keep doing it. It works for me. No, literally. Because if your hands go numb, you can't do it for a day. If your feet go numb or you stroke, that's one less problem. You get in a car accident for doing it, oh well. Maybe you'll learn not to do it anymore. Probably not. But that was a prophecy. It was not a threat when I said, anyone taking my energy, and I said no, there's going to be consequences. And when the voltage and then the different medicine, the eel magic, the snake, the boa, the the viper or the spider, if it's maliciously done, you have to suffer consequences. So some people kept doing it because they're assholes. Well, you gotta go. Or something. You gotta get that Uno reverse. You deserve it. God and Grim Reaper don't care you're a billionaire in this realm. You can't take that money when you go to the other realms. So you're the same playing field. This Bo ain't getting that, eh? This Bo, I have to say, I give a fuck who you think you is. You are not a smart man. I have to say it, this B.O. of Bora Bora, not a smart man. May I have a lot of money, but it doesn't make sense. They don't know spiritual laws. Nothing at all. Like, they really believe they're bringing all their money when they die. No. No. You've broken so many spiritual laws. Literally. You have no ranking to do one spell ever again in your life. But you're going to because you have ego. That's why I find personality profiles like a Bo from Bora Bora so boring. I find it so boring. I find it so linear. I don't care if they got $1 trillion. I really don't. I wouldn't want to even have a talk with them. That's how bored I am about their energy. As soon as I feel it, I'm like, oh God, yeah. It's so juvenile and immature. It's so stunted because they've had a bubble life. They've never worked a day in their life, like real. So how I, as a lady, respect a man like that, I can't. I just find it disappointing that you're an Asian, you're like Polynesian, and you just was so lazy at it. Like, no sense of pride as an individual man at all. Cheated the way that I've never felt a man cheat the way this dude has cheated. He's used women, children of every race, every bloodline. I don't think he's ever done a spell by himself, front to finish. He's always used the energy of other people to do it. So again, not good. That's why I'm like, when I feel certain energy, it does not excite me. There's some people I'd love to meet one day, but then there's some I'm like, I don't have, no, not one interest at all. I just find it so boring, this energy. They're just no common sense. And you said no, I said yes. Okay, grow up, 2-year-old. You're old. I can't deal with it. So that's why I'm like, whatever. All that's returning to the source, to one bowl of Bora Bora. Everything they do, I like at this point, I'm just gonna say 44-fold. Let's just wrap it up for this bow from Bora Bora. That's boring. I can't take it. I just find them so boring. They offer nothing to life, and I hate saying that, but nothing. I have nothing good to say about this gentleman Bo from Bora Bora, and then he relocated to 323, 222. Nothing. Their magic is weak when they do it by themselves. They have to buffer behind other people. They have to use other people. So how do you walk around like you're a big deal with the arts when literally you're using people from another race to do your spell work because you can't do it by yourself? This one, Bo from Bora Bora, he used somebody from like Cambodia or Vietnam, so not the same, not him. She couldn't do it. She was using a white girl. So then saying us white people are the fuck problem, that these people aren't honored. It's like, no, you're lazy. This is why one Bo, B-O from Bora Bora, literally, I don't think he's ever taken a class by himself, for himself. No, probably someone else has read for him, told him the lessons. I don't think he's done anything. I'm mad that he got found out. That literally, when I say cheated, I think somebody opened the fuck book. Like, they do nothing by themselves. And there's a C from the 3 that's right and tight with him. This B and C. And they're both the same. They're bubble boys. They're bougie, bubble, trust fund boys. Didn't have to grow up because mumsies or dadsies or mumsies bailed them out to save their reputation. And so they never had to go to jail. They never really got beat up, or maybe they did get beat up, but then and they deserved it. And violence is wrong. But also, mumsies went and took care of them. Dadsies went too. It's that energy, and it's boring. I think families J through P, I don't know where you fit in all this, but it is boring, this energy. They're rich, the end. Got nothing else going on. And they're not rich, their family is or was. They are not. Anything they are is because their parents bail them out constantly. Or they get married to rich people. That's the only way they're rich. And again, J through P, I don't know if you got snowed, family name, or you're with them, but listen, I can tell you to ethical, affluent people, you're a joke. Whoever I'm describing right now, the people that got money and nothing else going on, anybody that has money in the same convention, the same black tie event, they are like, they'll do polite little chat with you, but they know how you got through the door. It's on the back of your grandfather, your father, your uncle, your brother, your cousin, your something. Not because one day worked 24 hours in a row, you did by yourself for yourself. So that's why you can go to new area codes and you're a big deal. But anyone that knows you knows how you got your status in society. And then anybody that is hardworking, self-made man smells this that I'm smelling right now. Ode to douchery and entitlement and bubble brat boy. You know, like, what do you say? What do you have in common with that dude? That type of dude? Nothing. They have nothing to talk about. What have they created? What have they built? What have they started and finished? Probably nothing. They'll tell you about trips they've had, but even then, do they go to the sites? Do they go be part of it? Or are they literally drunk and high just getting laid in another country? Do they know anything else about the culture of that country? That they have houses all over the world? Did they contribute at all throughout the country, that community? Or are they just rich and drunk and high and just probably roofing and raping and recording the locals and then getting up and going to another country to do that? No, see, there's this energy right here. And that's why this pus of man needs to be removed from ethical gentlemen fraternities, sororities, and orders. Because you are who you associate with. If you wear the same blazer, the same whatever, vest, the same whatever, order, chapter, church, whatever you want to call this grouping. J through to P family elder men. You can't hang around these people, can't talk, don't do business with them. Because you're not respected. Especially if they're just the crowd, they're the funder. This is these people. They're the crowd funders. They'll give you the money, then they want the credit. They swoop in that day to cut the ribbon. They did nothing to do with the business. They gave you their dad's money. I keep hearing it. Here we go. They gave you their dad's money. And so you should respect them because they gave you the allowance money that their dad gave them. Shh. This is why. Here we go. Here we go. Now I'm being me. I know I'm picking up blue color essence in other realms right now because the way I want to talk, the way I even want to sit. Hardworking men. Like if I look down, they got calluses on their hands. Like they work. They got a skill set. If they're in a job, they actually work at like white collar, they got awards because they work. Like, I'm not trying to divide blue collar, white collar. I'm saying working men. Whatever color you pop or don't pop. You work hard, so you should be proud of how you earn your money. It's hard to be amongst men that I just described. Because men are supposed to be doers. Them talking about how they mooch off of rich broads probably shouldn't sound good to you. When you meet the wife, like this is the other example. You meet the wife, she's educated, put together, she's got credentials. And everybody at that party, at that event's like, what is she doing with that? I mean, he's good looking, he fills the suit. That is it. They realize he's a moocher. He uses and abuses women. That's how he got through the door, is through a woman. How do you respect a man for that? You can't. You lose that respect. That literally your whole hustle is off women that work hard. And you cruise in there, you look like a moocha, because you is. Family names J through P, I feel like this is how you feel about some people. That either you have to work with, you live in the same area, and they look at you like you don't belong in the area because you're blue collar wealthy or something. There's some elitist gross essence here that I'm feeling. That the bougie bubble boys, the trust fund baby boys, look at, or family business. You know, the only reason why they're success is their father and grandfather. So that's why they have a job. Their father owned the business. They got a job there. When they don't get charged up for sexual assault, I heard. There you go. They can't even show up to work. They're getting charged with sexual assault. Literally a free 99 job because same last name. And they gotta fuck that one up. Well, they were mad. They had to go. They were expected to work like adults. They like just getting drunk and high all day, every day, and game and shop. This is female and male. This is the vibe. And I believe maybe the parents cut them off, and they're all sad and mad now. But when I tell you some of these people aren't under 25, there are men walking around sad and mad like a teenage girl got cut off. Okay. And J through P, you're around them. No, you're not. Roadrunner. Because, like, I don't know, family, because I'm feeling very divisionary. I'm feeling like women and men, hardworking families, J through P, and then not. And you're around them. They're either within your own family. This is why I'm feeling it so strong in your message. It's either within your own family you got this going on, that it's very divisionary. There's hard workers and then there's not. And then people go by the last name and they assume one of two things. You know? It is about it. It's about within the family. And this harvest moon, use this energy for yourself. Okay, J through P, I think I finally got here. I know I went all over here. This is your message. For families, J through P. Use this harvest moon, this blood moon, this super moon. Don't be in denial anymore of who is a worker bee and who's lazy. Make that division. Because it looks like from this harvest moon to next harvest moon, it could change your life about who's coming along with you and who can't. And it has to do with business, and it has to do with family first. Going through your family and going, who could come with us for the ride? Who will do the job? Who will say, they say they'll do it, and who won't, and And you can't go by, but I am your. You have to go work ethic, essence of family, and also essence of community, essence of work ethic, something about that. Use this energy to really hone in who comes for the ride, who doesn't. And then I guess Roadrunner. It says like Roadrunner. Keep your sense of humor. Don't take things so seriously. Well, it's hard. When you got a lot going on like this, though, it's hard to keep your head like, if you don't laugh, you're going to get, listen. But it does help. It does help to switch your energy. You know, have a playlist. Say you have a stand-up comedian that makes you laugh. And that's your go-to when you're really mad. Just go to your playlist automatically. Even if it's a 15-minute clip. Go YouTube favorite clips of that movie. To get your energy that you can laugh about something. That you're really livid, that you have to work with lazy, entitled people. You got to train them. You got to work under them. You got to direct report to them. Something. You got to live around them. Instead of verbally going dagger, because this is how I'll tell you. These people are stunted teenagers. So you got to communicate. You got to think about that. Would you fight? Would you argue? Would you try and debate? And you're 50 years old and up with a teenage man, a boy. No, you wouldn't. You would talk a little, but then you'd leave. That's what you got to do with some of these people. You don't look at their their age of their vessel. You got to look at their emotional intelligence and their communicative intelligence and their intelligence of work ethic. Don't church it up. Because it looks like from this harvest moon to the next is going to be very important for you. Family members J through P. Polar bear, upright, stand up for yourself, speak your truth respectfully, compassionately, with no attachment to the outcome. B-E-A-R, if your name's Bear, or B, or Beatrice. Yes, keep saying your truth. That's right. You have every right to speak your truth. Oh well, P-O-L-A-R doesn't want you to speak the truth. People are going to silence this P-O-L-A-R. Because people that aligned with this P-O-L-A-R now have found out a lot more truths. And they have some questions. No, actually they don't. So business partners have figured them out. Any lovers touching them have figured them out. Somebody's figured them out. PO family to the left, in particular. Something about Polaris. That's a snow machine. Polaris. Something about a dealership. Polaris dealership. I don't know what happened there. I just heard Polaris and something about a Polaris dealership or something. P-O-L-A-R to the left. Okay? So, again, some animal spirits you may want to connect with. A family names J through P. Mongoose and Canadian goose spirit. Boar or pig spirit. Roadrunner spirit and polar bear spirit. Okay? So there's that. One more thing. Let me see. And then we'll wrap you up. Wrap you up in my love. Oh, will your body. Okay, I just heard that. Okay. I've got an E. That's a ghost that's talking through this message. Family name J through P. There's an E. FOMO. This place, this moment is exactly where I meant to be. Well, some people might be experiencing FOMO because they've been, well, I don't know, fired. They might have been excommunicated, shunned. They may be just, they've chosen. Because you could still have FOMO, but you chose the hermit cycle, right? If you're naturally extroverted, yes, of course, you can still have FOMO about what are they doing? What are they doing? Um, the other thing I have here is a child's love. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. Well, there's definitely like fighting going on between families. Uh, and I think some of it, there is a percentage families J through P, it is a safety issue. Either a child has had to do restraining order against their parents, or their parents had to do it against their child. I do feel it here. Um, or I have just, regular, this happens. Parents and children don't see each other eye to eye. They have different moral compass, expectations, rules, ways to live, ways to believe, and there's been some issues between parent and child. So again, prayers and good, just good thoughts for people having some challenges with fights within the family, between in particular, like parents and children. It's not easy. I am a parent, right? It's not easy to be away from your child if, in particular, you think it's for for a nonsense reason. That why can't we just talk it out or what have you? I am feeling a third party influence. What does that look to me? Somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend, isolating them. I do feel it. I also feel, or friends influencing them, not to talk to the family or parents. And I do feel like it's a tactic to leave them alone, to pick on them. There is something I am feeling, that there is a child that may have communicative and or possibly developmental differences. And the boyfriend preys upon that and isolates the girlfriend from the family. I do get that. I also get because I feel violence, because I see bruises. So I do feel like violence, abuse. So that's why that person keeps the child away from the family. Okay, I do get that. A letter I to the left, a D, an O to the left, G, T in the middle, THAT to the right. And they do eel magic. They do the eel medicine, the eel spells. Yes. Chaos. Yes. Okay? I do get that. Okay. And if no magic at all, they do a lot of scream. They trigger the person. I do get voltage. I do get electronic harassment. I'm also getting this person that does it, they have a buffer with the police. And that's why I think the police have been called and not much has been done. They have been covered. They have been buffered because they have some sort of connection with the police. Okay. Okay, well, that's a lot of confirmation here. Now, at some point, like I say, whenever violence or abuse, I just call all the courts. Because we have to be realistic. I pray for and wish well honorable protectors who wear a uniform, who have a ranking. Yes, I do. So I'm not a person I state I hate all. No. I have family that are part of the justice system. So no, I'm not that person. Oh, I said all local. No, I said a pus essence of local. Have been protecting the ones that have been hurt and harming many people in the community. That is true. I said a pus essence of them. And I also said I have not yet seen or heard any physical proof of anything being addressed. But that is not to say it's not to be happening. I've said that. But I base, when I do requests, I kind of skip till I get proof 3D somebody wearing uniform, they're protectors. I kind of just go, I'm rooting for spiritual and kangaroo at the same. I'm spiritual is what I'm hoping for because it's for the fairest for all, fairest outcome for all. And then there's kangaroo court. And I just let it ride. I'm pretty neutral about who is the protector, who's the predator, because it is that fluid in dress. It is that fluid in clothing. So that is the hard part. That's where, ancestors around spirit and the people that created the first uniform, they're going to make it very clear now. This energy 2024, I said in 2023, if you wear a uniform and you're not doing it for every civilian in your area, it's going to be bad. The fallout, the humiliation, the exposure is going to be so large because it's just the wrong energy now. That hustle was last year, December 31st, 2024, 23. And it's happened. I don't look at the news every day, but I have been, and it's exactly how us true intuitives have called it. Many, many, many people who thought they were Teflon. It's happening. People who've gotten away with certain things behind the buffer of affluence and or connections to protection. That protection is being removed. And I'll tell you why. No one likes to be used and abused for too long. And that's what ends up happening between that intersective circle of rule breakers, rule makers, and rule enforcers. At some point, somebody feels used and abused. And it triggers their ego that they already had. That's how they got intersected. They believed they were important because they have a uniform, they have these medals, they have a ranking, etc. So their ego attracted each other, the most egoic representation of each circle. That was the base attraction that bonded them to enmeshment, engagement, collaboration. So, are they the nicest people? No. They like power and money. I do too, you do too, good. They don't ever think too long. What would they be not willing to do? Is it the same thing I would not be willing to do? Do they write that in a contract? Is there anything you would not do for money or power? If somebody says, family members J through P, they look you in the eye and they say, I'm willing to do anything, believe them. Or J through P, somebody believed you. Family names. They believed you when you said you would be willing to do anything for fame or connection or clout or cash. Somebody believed you. So there is something here where everybody else is looking at these final tiers of these intersective rings, going, how is it it's still taking you this long to understand you shouldn't support them? Like, you should not speak to them ever again. But you're having another secret, not secret meeting. Because there's no secret meetings anymore in 2024. So other people are really looking and losing respect for some men in very high standing just because their ego has gone so overwhelmingly huge that it overcame their sense of logic and common sense. when they were exposed and oversaturated, they should have shut things down, and they didn't. There's still some still boldly like, I got this. What are you talking about? This B from 2 and a C from 3. How? When a good portion of your protection gone because you don't have money to pay them, or you already over delivered, under promised. How are you still holding that delusional, intense essence of entitlement, elitement, and that you're special still? You're more special than somebody else. When it's clear a huge part of what made you special, your role, your money, some of it's gone, or your protection. Some of it's been removed. So how are you still boldly walking around like you still have all that? Other people are judging. And it looks like B's and C's from 3 and 2. Going, we're confused. You should not still be walking and talking like this part. When your life has changed so differently. Like you look dumb that you haven't repivoted. You haven't humbled yourself. Because we're telling you, you should feel humbled. Like when we look up respect and we look up disrespectful and disrespect and humiliation, you've been humiliated. How have you not gotten to humility yet? That you shouldn't be bragging like you did before when you had everything, before you were humiliated. Some of them still, they're not answering that question. Because they know common sense. They shouldn't be walking around like they still are what they were. Because they're not. They never were something. So now that it's been exposed, you got to release your ego. And it is for a C, an I, an A, B, L. There you go. In this card, I look at it, you gotta kill your ego, say goodbye. Pour a shot out for it. Because you should be walking around like you should have ego. Like as a man, if you look the definition of what a man is, you believe you're that? A gentleman. You believe you're that? Because everybody else is saying no. When they check up, what is a gentleman? What is a man to be respected? You don't check off the check boxes. So what are you doing walking around like you still do? Or you do. When you don't at all. It's been, to me, it looks like timestamp proven. And yet you're still walking around like you are the man. You are a man. You should be treated like a man. When it's been clear you're so codependent on women and children to survive, let alone thrive. And that's abuser men. Men that hit women and children, they're pathetic bitch. And there's been gentlemen that have found out slap happy men and women. That's not a true gentleman. That's not a man you respect. That the only way they can make money, or the only way that they can look like a real man, is to get rid of all the real women around. To steal all their credit, take all their credit, steal their money, and use and abuse them. And that's how they're looked as a man. No, listen. There is 3 C's, 9 I's. There's an A and a B and an L. Many gentlemen are looking at this group of these men, it looks like. And they have questions. And these gentlemen will not come and talk to them, gentleman to gentleman. So they're infuriating real men. That's why I say to the women, you know what? I'm not telling you to be quiet. No, I'm just saying, pamper yourself during this time. Let the gentleman deal with what the gentleman can deal with. And you pray, you do everything divine feminine Keep it classy. Keep it cute. You know, stay in your Isis or Ishtar energy upright. I have a lot of Greek gods here today during this reading, J through P. So whether you are or not, if you're on the upright of this, if you're divine masculine, you do have support of many Greek gods. It doesn't matter your bloodline. If you're a divine feminine, we've got Adonis, Asius, Aeteus, Aegeon, Aeneas, Aeolus, Aiur, Asius, Athier, Akor, Aklai, Abbas, Abaras, Asius, Acreon, Akragas, Atikios. That's pretty solid for me. That's why it's hot in here. That's why it's hot around me. That's real Greek men shit there. You don't mind being gentlemen with, I don't care what you're, if you're a gentleman of any other bloodline, family name, head J through P, these are the type of Greek men you want to hang around with. They're divine masculines. They're upright. You wouldn't be intimidated unless you're not an ethical gentleman. Tap in to your sacred bloodline, divine masculine energy. Google it. Google divine masculine or ascended masters and put your bloodline for men. Really connect if you need help. Call out. And then for the women, really support masculines who are trying to be more gentle. They're trying to manage their rage. It's not easy if it's been within them and they are passionate in personality. Abuse is wrong, top to tail, tail to top. And it's not acceptable by any gender amongst any gender. No one should be abused. And men, you just look weak. I mean, one I'm visualizing, the guy's huge. And he beats on a woman, she's very tiny. Like she's petite. And he walks around like he's a man. Like it's disgusting. And that's why he needs to talk to real gentlemen. Because how do you act like you're a man? You outweigh a woman by, I don't know, 200 pounds? One, I'm telling you, the guy is huge compared to the woman. I'm not joking, 150 pounds he outweighs her. And he thinks this is cute, him beating on her. And yet, when's the last time he's gone out by himself? And there you go. Because he knows real men would tune him with an inch of his life. And see, that's why we call out the cowards of this type of cesspool of men. They're big. They go for little petite women to just beat the crap out of them. So they look like a real man. Most of the times they're confused about their preference. And that's why they do this. No, mostly. Most abusive men, or their identification because they had such a horrific relationship with their mother. But that petite woman isn't your mother. So this is where this gets really disgusting. And so this is why I pray for really outsides. Now, I said this again, advocating for men. If the woman is bigger and just tuning you, and you're not going to tell anybody. Like when she throws a punch, all her weight is on that punch. Or throwing shit or whatever. So praying for the passive abusers till they get out in the ring. Go on the street by yourself. And go out at any time and see how it is you do that. And then, like I said, the electronic harassment stuff. Yeah, there's some things here that I just keep hearing some real men want to chat with some of these men, and they will not meet up with them. because they're not real men. They know they will get beaten within an inch of their life. They go around real men to brag about how they beat on women 1/3 of their weight. That is one message here. Where the dude is a lot bigger than the woman, or the woman's a lot bigger than the dude, and physically abusing them. Okay? Okay. I'm going to wrap this one up. This was a lot here. Let me see if there's anything here. I got a mindfulness one for you. Let's see this. J through P family names. So 18 plus enough, all of you. Self-reliance. Here we go. What's the first word I see? C. S-E-E to the left. Experience, E-X-P to the left. Is, un to the left. Working to the left. Yule to the left. Trust to the left. Direct to the left. Voice to the left. Confidence to the left. Codependent bubble kids. Of all ages. They go from bubble kids, 18 years old plus 1 day, and they're 60 years old still being this. No accountability, no till 1 day, know what's happening. So I see for yourself from your lived experience what is true and what is untrue. If what you're doing is working, you'll know. If it isn't, you'll know that too. Trust the wisdom of your own direct experience. Listening to the voice within is the path to true confidence. Body scan. Lying or sitting uncomfortably, gently bring attention to the left foot, being aware of what you feel. Moving slowly through each part of the body. If there's tension, let it go, let it be. Ending at the top of the head, feeling the body as a unified living organism. There is body scan frequencies too. You can take a look. Or isochronic beats, or lo-fi, or different frequencies. And one more. Emotions in the body. How is your body feeling right now? Is it sending signals about your emotions? Fear, confusion, anger, sadness, shame, love, joy. Is there any tension, tiredness, or tightness? Or do you feel just right? Listen closely. What does your body have to say to you? Okay, I'll leave it at that. Family names J through P. My name is Kimberly. It was a pleasure to give these messages. On behalf of ancestors around spirit, to those vibing high, those striving, those considering, stay safe, be well, take care of you.